So one experience that did introduce me to a new side that embodied my true sexual expression was the first time that I had a menage or threesome, menage a trois. And the reason why I felt like it was allowed me to be my true self, it's because I was enjoying both the woman and the man at the same time. And it kind of solidified what I was always curious about. I was always curious about women, and that experience confirmed my sexuality. And I was able to come into my true self completely and be open to both women and men. So immediately after that experience, I owned the whole bisexual title. I'm not someone who's afraid of any titles, but that for sure was the first time I was like, okay, I can do this and I'm comfortable with it. It's something I enjoy. I love seeing the difference between the two expressions with the feminine and the masculine, and it being completely intertwined. And so that is very beautiful to me. It felt very true. I remember one time I got involved in sort of like an orgy. It was multiple people. And I thought that I would like it because it was mostly women there and I would be more comfortable. But in return, I did not get the best feeling from it. So much so, in fact, I pulled out of it. Like, I didn't leave the area where it was happening, but I just didn't want, I didn't want any man touching me. Like, I was okay with a woman touching me, but I didn't want any man touching me at all. And I realized that in order for me to have a good time, I don't need a lot of people around me. So I was more comfortable with a woman touching me or women touching me. And I think the reason for that was in a situation where it's more than 3 or 4 people and there's a man there, I don't know, I just started questioning like whether or not the man deserved that. So I started overthinking. And it seems like situations like that become less about the women's pleasure and just us acting out a fantasy for a man. If it comes up in just like our group chats or hanging out with the girls on girls' night over drinks, everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. Like, how could you? Like, I could never share somebody. And it's like, some of you share people anyway, but that's neither here nor there. It's something that, it's beautiful, like, if we're able to be open with one another, you know, being open and true about what you want, I think is important because life is too short. And some people want multiple partners. I believe I'm one of those people. For toys, stories, and more, visit findingerotica.com.